Virtual servers. The best way to learn how to work with a server is not to use one that's in production. So today we're going to talk about how you can install a virtual server so that you can get all the practice you need in for that new job that you want to move into. Stay tuned.
What's up guys, Todd Wilson here with WebMoDev Studios. Now let's get started. First thing we want to do is open up a browser and navigate to Microsoft.com and download a trial version of the operating system Server 2012. I'm not going to go through the whole process because I've already downloaded it. Next, we're going to open up Hyper-V Manager, which comes installed by default in Windows 10. Now that we have it open, we're going to go to the Actions pane on the right hand side and select New. And we're going to select New Virtual Machine. We're going to select Next. Give our virtual machine a name. And I'm going to just call it Server 2012 Test. Keep it simple. And we're going to hit Next. We're going to use Generation 1 because it allows it to be backward compatible with earlier versions of Hyper-V. Next, we want to set up a connection. I created a new virtual switch, which you can do before you start your machine. And you can see it in the Actions pane there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to install the operating system now. And we're going to select an ISO because that's the version of the operating system we downloaded. And now we're going to navigate to where we've stored it in our downloads folder. And you can see it's a disk that's being identified by Power ISO. So you know it's an ISO file. Okay, now we've got the name, the type of generation, and we hit finish, and you can see our machine is there. Now we're going to start it. Next, we're going to connect to it so that we can proceed with the installation of Server 2012 in our new virtual machine. Okay, and of course, you see the standard Windows setup. I'm going to hit Next, click Install Now. Okay, we're going to select the Data Center Evaluation Copy Server with a GUI, because if you're not familiar with using command line communicating with a server in that fashion, you want a GUI or you're not going to be able to do anything. So as you can see, server with a GUI. I'm going to click on that, and it's 64-bit. By the way, the newer versions of server are not available in 32-bit. So now we're going to proceed to a custom install. Drive 0 because nothing has been installed on this machine before. So now it's going to go through its process of copying files. And with the help of Movie Magic, we're going to power through this, and it's going to finish up. Okay, now the machine is going to restart more than once. Don't press the any key to start the installation all over again. You'll be back to square one. Now we're here at the settings, the beginning, and we need to give the administrator account a password. This is a test environment, so any password will do. Doesn't have to conform to any kind of security standards. Okay, and there you have it. The operating system has been installed. We're going to hit Control-Alt-Delete and put in our password and log into our new virtual server. And we're going to select yes on the network configuration. And of course, by default, when you install a server, the first thing that opens is Server Manager, so that you can access a GUI that will allow you to perform all of the tasks that you would need to as a server administrator, or if you're trying to learn a new aspect of server administration, this is where you would start. I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to just open up Internet Explorer just to make sure we have network connectivity with the outside. Going to click OK, and because there's extra security on web access on a server, you're going to have to add any websites that you want to access. And as you can see, we were able to get to Google without any problems on the outside. If you like what you've seen, subscribe, and I'll talk to you